And so yeah, cannon time. Don't we all love cannon time?
Cannon time.
Yeah, the cannon just exploded.
Ah, right, I see. Well, I have to stare at a pig, and then I have to do alleys and gullies again.
Yeah. Oh, look at you. Yeah, that was a bit of a nightmare. I just hate the gunslinger boss. What purpose does he actually serve in this game?
I'm not sure.
It's pretty impervious to the He's pretty weak to the green laser, so just spam the green laser. You can dodge back his. Yeah, you can dodge back his bullets, which should be going fast, as bad as. I don't know how fast bullets are supposed to go.
Speed of sound, I think.
Yeah, well, no, if they did that, they'd make a sonic boom, wouldn't they? I don't know. Anyway, let's just give this guy a teabag because he's got an abnormally large chin, and yeah, teabag him.
I always thought it was no, I thought bullets were the speed of sound because if you got shot by it, it would hit you before you heard it or something like that.
That's just that means it would travel faster. Yeah, that's true. It's like we're doing this project in physics, and it was about what happened if it was if you were shooting at a monkey. Did it make any difference? So as soon as the monkey heard the shot, it would drop. So if over a distance, would the bullet drop be the same distance or whatever? It was so confusing. We ended up proving that gravity wasn't 9.81 meters per second, and it was something completely different. And then they came to the point which said, well, if the monkey dropped when it heard the sound, you get shot before you hear the sound, especially in a jungle. So you wouldn't have time to drop before you were shot, and then you would drop, but there'd be no need to calculate anything else because you're dead.
Thusly proving the best way to die, either in your sleep peacefully, or being shot without realizing it because you wouldn't know.
I think the best thing to do in that thing is just to fuck the experiment because it's wrong, and because it conclusively proves that gravity isn't what we think it is. Which made me laugh, because it was like the whole point. We spent how many lessons? About 10 lessons in A-level physics, and each lesson we conclusively proved, using our butchered evidence, that gravity wasn't 9.81 meters per second. It was so retarded. So every time we went to the lesson, we went, we're going to physics. We're going to prove that gravity isn't what we say it is. Yay!
Right.
Yeah, that was just a small rant about physics. But yeah, God, the train room is so weird when you look at it. It's just like it's so otaku-ish.
Have you heard? Well, probably not because you're doing A levels, but GCSE next year's. This is for all you people doing GCSE next year. I am very sorry because if you're doing AQA stuff like most photography. The board has now said that you are not allowed to take any photos without a teacher overlooking to prove that you have taken the photograph, which means you pretty much can't take any photos of anywhere apart from your school, unless you want to go on a date with a teacher, which I really doubt you want to.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that'll be contested. There's no way they can do that.
Yeah. No, pretty much every art teacher in Jersey is protesting about it, saying it's pointless, and most of them are changing courses because of it. Changing, but some teachers won't do. So if you're one of those unlucky schools that haven't changed it, you're fucked.
Or
There's no other way about it.
Or just talk to your school. The thing is, the exam boards really don't care. They write nothing about it. As soon as they've done what they've said, they do very minimal effort to actually listen to what people say, or at least that's what it seems like from what I've had from my experience with exam boards.
No, the one in Jersey, I know for a fact actually work hard for this stuff because I've been in meetings with them because I've got contacts. So basically I've been in meetings where they're there and I know what goes on. So they actually do in Jersey. I don't know about England in general or wherever you people live, but anyone else lives. But Jersey, they actually do give a toss, which makes your life a lot harder if you're one of those schools in Jersey.
But I guess it is a good thing because they do need to listen. But I don't know. Exams. Anyway, trying to outrun the train fails. You can always just sort of stop it with your arse, which doesn't work because it hurts.
Doesn't hurt.
Yeah, Buzz doesn't
There's
get hurt by
buttocks of steel.
Yeah, good old Buzz. Toy Story 3.
Oh, I can't. That looks awesome.
It's coming out this summer.
Yes. Alice in Wonderland is out in, for our time, like 4 days.
You know, they're actually Odeon weren't going to release it in this country as in their cinema branch, so we'd only be able to get it in like View and the other cinemas.
You still have an Odeon?
Yeah, I know Odeon's went down ages ago, but they're worried that all movies will only take 12 weeks for it to go from movie to DVD, which would... Because cinemas are barely struggling at the moment as it is, that's why their food is so expensive, because most of them have to rent film. Yeah,
I mean,
most of them
Cineworld shouldn't be.
You know, the amount they charge for the film, so the amount they charge for the film and the tickets and the food just about amounts to how much it costs within the first 4 or 5 weeks of the actual movie being rented or bought, because most of them rent the movies now because it's so expensive. It's insane.
What I don't understand is why, like, companies like Cineworld and stuff don't, when they've stopped like selling well, because I mean they go on, some of them go on for like 5 weeks, like Harry Potter for example, that goes on for like 6 weeks, and after 3 weeks no one watches it.
Well, that's not true actually. I went to Avatar last weekend, and this Avatar's been out since before Christmas, and that's still going pretty strong, still on quite regular.
Yeah, but it's Avatar, it's supposedly the best film ever.
I don't think it's the best film ever. The plot's horribly twee, but I think it's not about the plot, it's about the way it's told, isn't it, really?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's a bad film, it's a very good film, but the plot was very obvious.
For those of you who don't want this is spoilers now, quickly, but I think near the end of the game, there wasn't, sorry, near the end of the film, you didn't get that, blah 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 blah. What the mystery in the film was basically you thinking, I wonder what's going to happen to him, how he's going to become an avatar if he does. You know what I mean? There wasn't really much plot thinking, is he going to survive? Yes, he is. You know, all that sort of stuff. It was just whether he was going to be turned into an avatar or go back with his home people. I mean, it was pretty obvious, but it was just that how he was going to do that. And as soon as Grace got killed, we all knew anyway, so...
Yeah, I mean, Snakes on the Plane was just plot riddled. Were they going to survive? Was that snake going to bite on that woman's tits? Yes, it did, but we don't complain because it was a brilliant film.
I think everyone just likes it for, damn these motherfucking snakes on the mud. I can't even remember the line. It used to be a meme at some point.
Get these motherfucking snakes off this motherfucking plane.
I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane, but anyway.
Something like that, I don't know. I haven't watched it in like a year. I got it free with my DVD player, so...
How the mighty fall.
And my DVD player was a tenner, so...
Lol.
So the film was more than the DVD player, and the film was worthless. So yeah.
That's a bargain. Yes, I can't believe it. I have a hand. This level is so mind-bogglingly boring.
I've just talked to the piggy, and I've got my. I'm only missing 2 tokens. Oh my god! I got on the ledge, which can't be gotten on. That is amazing.
That's ridiculous. I hate you for all eternity for that. I'm just climbing inside of a ditch.
What is it with that ledge?
I think, honestly, they're either... I don't know, because I think with games, is they don't program which ledges can or cannot be jumped on. They just kind of make it so. I think it's just a badly designed game. I mean, let's face it, as much as we like the game, it is pretty poorly designed in places.
Yeah. I mean, you could say that about any game, though.
True, every game
any old PS1 game, I bet even in any level, I will tell you this now, you will see nothing but a white background at one point in the game, or a black background with nothing. And then when you get closer, it will have some kind of form.
Although the game which I've said, which doesn't do that, is like Chrono Cross, which is pretty immense, because Chrono Cross is amazing for its time. It looks like a really early PS2 game. It's so well done. But I know many games aren't like that, but whatever. You have one. I think it's just the early and middle PS2 games and the late crappy ones that did it. Because it is all about that.
You know, games like Crash Bandicoot 2. Crash Bandicoot 2 was 1997, and you know they have like amazing graphics for its time, even though it's 97. The reason they did that, and this is the same for Spyro as well, because Insomniac and Naughty Dog were very close to each other, and not in that way, but because of that reason, what Naughty Dog discovers, they figured out how to put 10 times the amount of polygons on the same disk space of a PS1 disc. So that's why the coding is so vast and brilliant, because they figured that out. And that's also why Spyro's coding has that, because Naughty Dog shared the secret with them.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame they don't really produce anything at the moment that's halfway decent.
It's sad, really. I mean, if Spyro and Crash wanted to get money, go back to their old roots. I mean, Mega Man did it. Sonic's now doing it. Whether it's going to be good or not, I have no idea. But it's the same concept.
You've heard that the game isn't being developed by Sonic Team, because Sonic Team can no longer be trusted to make their own Sonic games.
Yeah, I know.
To make.
It's being the guy who made the original games is making this one as well. He's involved in it.
Yeah, Sonic Rush, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, who really made Sonic Rush? So sorry, at this particular moment, Teal's footage got lost. It's rather difficult sometimes when you record this amount. Things often lose and be corrupted, so we kind of will cut this up into a tiny little part because it's like 40 minutes or something. I'm just killing Zerg at the moment. He's just going, I like penis, roar.
Nice.
Zerg does like a lot of penis, but it's a shame that their platforming games are so unpopular now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the same old rant though. But the thing is, what I don't understand, and I really don't understand how game developers can't seem to grasp it. All the fans everywhere keep saying that, oh, we want it to go back to its original roots. Like, for example, Crash, we want it to be the way Naughty Dog made it. Yet they made another Titans game. What were they thinking? Why don't they just do what everyone wants? Because it will be a good game and it won't be slated for it.
Well, the problem is, if they do what everyone wants, like they say they do, they end up with this problem where the fans dictate what they do, and half the time they end up disappointing the fans because they've had this brilliant idea they're going to do what they want and have all this ideas, and so it becomes disappointing. I think the only thing they can do is either try and refresh the franchise, but not how Sonic did it, or try and or just leave the franchise for a while and get someone else to do it.
Okay.
Anyway,
this is sort of a rant about Sonic fans.
And beyond.
Oh, you have seen the trailer with the 2 seconds of footage, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you heard what people are doing? Because it's not the original Sonic, it's not the little small bald Sonic, and it's not classic graphics like the originals. Just because of that reason, loads of Sonic fans are filing a petition against Sega or whoever's making this, to make it proper again. They've filed a petition against it to say that they should change it back. And Sega must be laughing their asses off, because they are not going to do that. They put a lot of effort, and they've given every idiot what they want, and now they're just blaming it for it. It's really stupid.
Well, see you in the next part, because we've got, finish now.